Hi, and welcome back to the UberAgent UXM Fundamentals course. In this video, we'll talk about how to optimize UberAgent for data volume. As an add-on to Splunk, UberAgent cannot be used without a Splunk license. Typically, Splunk is licensed by daily indexed data volume, that is, you pay per day for the total amount of data you send to Splunk. How long that data is stored doesn't matter, only how much new data you add. UberAgent is one of many potential data sources that put data into Splunk, contributing to the total data volume. Customers have a vested interest in knowing how much data each Splunk add-on generates so they can estimate costs before they buy. In the case of UberAgent, the data volume per host depends greatly on the environment, the types of applications used, the desktop configuration, background processes, the type of browser used, and many other variables. For that reason, it's not possible to calculate the data volume with any reasonable accuracy without doing an actual proof-of-concept implementation. However, if you just want some figures for a very rough first calculation, use the following values for typical clients and servers. The typical data volume per single user client and working day is 15 megabytes. The typical data volume per multi-user RDS, Citrix or VMware server and working day is 65 megabytes. To get accurate numbers, install UberAgent and go to the Data Volume dashboard. Once you have your first installation set up, you might want to fine-tune and possibly reduce the data volume. Luckily, that's easily achievable. UberAgent comes with two config files. The default one provides full detail and high resolution by collecting most metrics every 30 seconds. The other one is optimized for data volume by collecting most metrics every 2 minutes and also by just looking at the most active processes. To activate the optimized configuration, browse to the installation directory. Rename the file uberagent.conf to uberagent.back. Rename the file UberAgent Data Volume Optimize.conf to uberagent.conf. Restart the service. If you want to configure UberAgent with group policy, use the Data Volume Optimized backup instead of default. Let's get more advanced. You can also manually optimize for data volume. As you can see on this screenshot from the Data Volume dashboard, the Process Detail metric generates by far the highest data volume. Consider replacing UberAgent's setting Process Detail Full with Process Detail Top 5. Once you do that, UberAgent only collects performance data for processes with the highest activity. This may lead to a dramatic reduction in data volume. By default, UberAgent collects performance data every 30 seconds. You can cut the volume by almost half by changing the frequency to 1 minute. Any other value is possible too, of course. Alternatively, you can filter the processes for which detailed performance data is collected. The configuration section Process Detail Full Filter makes it possible to put processes on an allow list or deny list. The allow list takes precedence over the deny list. If you're only interested in specific processes, put them on the allow list. On the other hand, if you want to see everything except data from certain processes, put them on the deny list. We're going to dive into the allow list and the deny list later in this course.